Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kingdom's Queens podcast. We are officially 1-0 as a Chiefs team headed into our three-peat season. Well, hopefully a three-peat season. But we have a lot to recap with you guys. Sorry we're a bit delayed this week in getting to you, but life's just been a bit hectic. And I'm coming to you from sunny California. So yeah, so we're just getting this thing done no matter what it takes. So I'm your host, Lexi.
Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Jodi. So, a lot of things have happened in this past week in the NFL.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm like, it's
Well,
been hectic. I'm like, a lot of things. Sorry, y'all, dealing with brain fog. I'm sick and been sick since Sunday, so trying to power through this for y'all. But as we know, it's been a week. So I mean, we had. I really, I don't. Let's start with Ja'Marr Chase. We're playing the Bengals this week. Let's start with Ja'Marr Chase. So
let's do it.
He's still not paid. He ended up playing week one, which was fully expected. No one thought that he was going to miss, especially because, they play the Chiefs week 2. So Ja'Marr Chase was there and he was available for week 1 for the Bengals, even though they did lose to the Patriots, which was very interesting because I don't think anyone had them losing last week.
Except me.
Yeah, if you go based off of what their last few years have looked like, they have not been good the first couple of weeks. So not surprised that they took an L, but they took an L.
They definitely took an L. I had a weird feeling. So we did our little, we do our game predictions each week, which actually we need to do that this week. But we do our little game predictions for each week, right? And so I was actually sitting on Sunday morning doing mine, and I was like, I kind of feel like the Bengals might lose to the Patriots just because of all the drama they've had in their locker room. T. Higgins was missing, or he is out with a hamstring.
And he'll probably be out this week as well.
Probably out this week.
Yeah, did not practice.
And then Ja'Marr Chase, all of his drama with not getting paid, not being there all camp, and then Joe Burrow kind of lingering with his little wrist injury and. So I was like, you know what? I was like, maybe they might lose. And they did. So we'll see. They always tend to start off kind of slow. So who knows? We'll see.
Exactly. So this week, Dak Prescott also got a major bag, which I actually was kind of shocked about. So if you guys kind of remember some of the Cowboy drama this year, they had 3 guys who needed to get paid this offseason. CeeDee Lamb did get paid. He got his bag. Micah Parsons, their best defensive player, was also due for a contract. And then Dak Prescott. So I think for me, and maybe it's just the history of the Chiefs, yes, you pay your quarterback, but this is Dak's, third, so he had his rookie contract, and then he had a contract, and now he's going into his third contract with the Cowboys, which to me is very interesting because they have not won an NFC championship game under Dak Prescott, and they went and gave him a really big contract right here. I lost your face, Lexi.
Oh shoot, sorry.
So very shocked that very shocked that they went ahead and gave him another contract. Now, do I think that there's some things there that could maybe okay, you re-signed Dak. Does that mean you're keeping Mike McCarthy next year? Who knows what that looks like? They're probably going to restructure Dak next year to keep Micah. Those are just my quick thoughts. But yeah, Dak got a bag, a big bag.
I mean, he's played really well. And if you look at the quarterback play across the league, someone else is going to pay him if the Cowboys didn't pay him. So absolutely. I think they did right by him. I think it was a good decision overall. If you look at the market just in general, and I don't know if he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I don't know that, but I do think he's deserving of the payday. So it's kind of
he's definitely deserving of the payday, but if he can't get past the Eagles, and if he can't get past Green Bay, and if he can't get past the Niners, then what are we doing here? He has a rough road ahead of him.
He does.
But I do think that coaching has a lot to do with that too. So I think that they will end up paying Micah next year, and they're going to have to get rid of Mike McCarthy, which in the offseason, they did not extend his coaching contract. I think he is also on his last year. So
he has a lot to prove.
Better things could be happening for them. Let's move to the AFC West. You got Broncos. Pat Surtain, PS2 got paid as well, who is more than deserving. He definitely deserves all of the dollars that he gets. 4 years, $96 million. I do not know what the guaranteed is. But he definitely deserves that payday. He is probably one of the best people on that Broncos team. So I know.
I told her to get water. I told Jodi to get some water.
It's too far away. I may put y'all on a black screen and go get some real quick. But yeah, what are your thoughts about PS2?
Yeah, I think overall, as a Chiefs fan, seeing them twice a year, seeing Denver twice a year, I think it's well deserved, and that's about all I have to say about it. But yeah, great player, one of the best in the league, and well deserving.
Bo Nix is not good.
Yeah.
And I know that's not nice to say after only 1 week of football. I'll give him another week. But you saw what I saw, and what I saw, I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not sold.
Not sold at all.
We'll give him a few weeks, right?
Yeah, but he gets like 3, literally.
Yeah, but no,
he gets like 3, literally. That's what he is. But we can stay in the AFC. Literally, we can stay in the AFC West though. The Chargers did have a great game. They came out and they won under their brand new head coach.
So I think they started off a little bit slow, but then once they kind of found their groove, they looked a lot better. I will say,
which is expected.
Yeah, and so I think they do have a good leader in Harbaugh. It'll be interesting to see how their season goes overall. But Justin Herbert looked better. He looked a little bit shaky at first. He did kind of have that off-season foot injury, so kind of give and take with that. But I think overall they looked like a pretty good team, especially towards the second half of the game. And then I want to give a shout out to their rookie, Joe Alt. Sorry. He looked fantastic at the tackle position. He didn't let Max Crosby get I don't think he got any sacks on Justin Herbert through Alt. So that was a great draft pick for them I think they had the 4th overall pick. So that ended up working out really well. I can't hear you, Jodi.
I was on mute.
Okay, there you go. I was like, I can't hear you.
I just came back talking and didn't take my mic off of mute.
There you go.
But no, I think we kind of knew Joe Alt was going to be insane. Like, we knew that he was going to be really good. And if we know anything about one of the Harbaughs, they're going to be able to coach their players up. And even though this Harbaugh is a little different, he does have you can see that there is some type of culture being created with the Chargers, and they're all in on him. Yeah. So 100% agree. Do you have any takeaways about any of the rookies that you've seen this week? I think my biggest one, and I still can't shake it. The Cardinals do not deserve Marvin Harrison Jr. At all. You could see that there were times where Kyler Murray just wasn't even I call him K1, just wasn't even looking his way, which I didn't understand. And there were multiple times where he's your best receiver. He's your best player on the field, honestly.
Easily. Well,
one of your best players on the field.
Yeah.
He's definitely a top 3 player on their field. Yeah. And imagine not giving Xavier Worthy the ball. That's literally what that is. So
I'm almost if not even worse because of how high of a draft pick he was and how good he was throughout college and how everyone's he's clearly the number 1 receiver you take in this draft, yada, yada. He has everything you need to be an elite wide receiver 1. So I don't know how he wasn't targeted at all. There were multiple times that he was wide open and Kyler just overlooked him. I don't know. Maybe they just haven't built up.
You just didn't even look his direction.
Have they not built up the trust that they need? I don't know what the deal is, but my fantasy team hated having him with Mr. 1 point as a wide receiver. 1 point.
There were a lot of things that went really wrong for a lot of football last week. A lot of parlays did not cash.
No.
A lot of fantasy football teams just went completely left. no one expected any of that. So we're just gonna pray for a much better week 2 of football.
Yeah. I want to say also to add to the rookies, quarterbacks. So Caleb Williams, that was the big talk of, clear number 1 pick, which I understand he has a lot of upside.
Sure.
But everyone's like, he's very overhyped in preseason, right? Everyone's very like, he's going to be the next Mahomes. He's going to be whatever. And I think we just got to pump. We got to pump the brakes a little bit.
Oh boy, at Raiola in Nebraska.
Yeah, Raiola at Nebraska, exactly. No, but
Caleb Williams was not great.
Literally, his Bears defense carried him. His Bears defense
and
scored 24, 25 points, however many.
And special teams. Simone Biles' husband.
Yes, Simone Biles' husband did fantastic. Jonathan Owen,
yes,
shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
Fantastic.
Someone said, if Simone Biles could judge, she would give him a 10 out of 10. All 10s across the board. Perfect stick landing. I was like, oh my God. I laughed.
Y'all are so cheesy.
So cute, so cheesy. Well, yeah, that's all we got for
I think
week 1.
Caleb, he passed like 90 yards. It just wasn't good. So anyway, we'll see what happens with him throughout the season. But yeah, overall, fun week 1. Interesting stuff.
Chiefs won.
That's all that matters, baby. That's all that matters. And Jodi had the right score prediction last week. 20-27.
Which is
she was like, I predicted that.
I predicted that score. I was gonna gloat about that.
Which we never get them right. So
I don't think in 2 seasons I've ever got a score right.
I've never gotten a score right. So good job.
For taking however many weeks I needed to finally get it right.
Exactly.
But before we transition into Chiefs Ravens recap, gotta take a moment to say shout out to Autograph. If you have not downloaded the Autograph app yet, you need to download it. You can go there and get all of your sports information for all of your favorite teams, whether it's NFL, MLB, hockey, WNBA, NBA, whatever. You can go on there, download it, select your favorites. You'll see all of the stats for that team that you choose. You'll see all of the podcasts for that team that you choose in the local area, which is very dope. You can also get on there and purchase any tickets to any future games that are coming up with any of those.
Yeah, no, it's a really cool app.
I was like, I thought you were gonna say something.
No, you're good. All right, we're a little out of practice this week. We apologize, but no, Autograph's a really cool app. Everything you need all in one spot for your favorite team. And we have a promo code for you guys to use, which is Kingdoms Queens. Kingdoms with an S. 2 S's. Kingdoms with an S, Queens with an S. So use that code.
Yes, download the app now. If you haven't done it, just do it. I can't yell at y'all today.
Yeah, and it's Tom Brady's app, so that's pretty cool. So
it is Tom Brady's app, and I know that we're getting. I know that we're getting ready to recap Chiefs Ravens. Pretty sure Lexi just fell. Y'all saw that, right? Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and recap Chiefs Ravens week 1.
I apologize. I just dropped my phone.
Okay, I said you fell. I was like, pretty sure Lexi just fell.
Sorry about that.
I'm like, I'm sure y'all just saw that, right? I know y'all just saw that. But before we get into week 1,
I'm a klutz.
Did you have a chance to? I know you were traveling. Did you have a chance to listen to Tom Brady do his first broadcast?
Not like I wanted to. No, I heard like bits and pieces, but no, I didn't get to watch it.
It was rough in the beginning. Like,
was it?
Yes, right.
Oh, okay.
So think of it this way, right? Jason Kelsey has a podcast and he's been podcasting for a very long time. So not only does he not know how to have conversation, he kind of knows how to fill dead air. He has personality. He can go with the flow, blah, blah, blah. So him transitioning into his role on Monday night was almost perfect.
Seamless.
Tom Brady, I don't know if Tom Brady has a podcast, but I know that he is always on podcast, and that's not the same.
So he has a podcast, but like,
it's
not great.
I can see that. So I've never listened to it.
I don't know. It's all right. I only listened one time because he had Andy Reid on like a year or two ago, so I listened to it. It's on like Sirius XM, you know, so it's like kind of just like
Bill Belichick has more personality than Bill Belichick.
Honestly, yeah,
personality than Tom Brady. Now
I think Tom's going to try to figure it out.
Now I will say though, prime time spot. It was America's game of the day. It was the Cowboys game, Cowboys Browns. Like there's all eyes on you. Being in that environment is very different. It's very new. I can see how that could be overwhelming. And you're trying to figure out your way. Plus, it was just him and the one person versus like Jason Kelsey was on a panel with like 5 other people.
Right.
And you're sitting there legit calling play by play and just analyzing and breaking it down. So it's definitely different. And he did get into his groove, especially like after halftime. I feel like after halftime, he was more like, okay. It's kind of like you know, on College Game Day, Nick Saban. It's kind of like on College Game Day with Nick Saban. He had his first one a couple weeks ago, and when he was on there, he was the exact same way. And towards the end of the show, you see him start to kind of lighten up.
Loosen up a little bit.
Tom is definitely going to get there, but this one was week one was a little.
The one thing I heard was like, I think it was they were maybe the Cowboys were gonna like attempt the longest field goal of all time or whatever, from like 70 yards out, and then they didn't. But like Tom was like, "Oh yeah, here comes a field goal attempt," and like he didn't make any deal of it whatsoever.
It's probably because he didn't like realize what was happening either.
I don't know, you know but maybe. But like Scott Hansen on Red Zone was like, "Come on, Tom, you got to get more excited than that." And then Tom actually tweeted like yesterday. He's like, I appreciate you calling me out, Scott. Like I should have been way more excited about that. I promise if that happens again, I will be way more excited. So
I think he'll get in his
he'll
groove.
learn. Yeah,
he'll for sure get in his groove. Like it was week one, right? He should have did a preseason game, maybe.
Can we talk about real quick now? Drama aside, the Browns, the offense they stink. Ooh, bad.
They're not good.
Not at all.
I'm like, they're not. Not only are they not good, there's like no fixing it. And I don't think there is a single thing that Deshaun Watson could do to be better. That offensive line is bad. The defense is. You got Myles Garrett, so the defense is as good as it can be. But like that offense was not good at all. Like
not at all.
And I don't think they're going to get better. And Deshaun even though the Cowboys have a really good defense, there's still no excuses. Deshaun Watson has been playing football for a very long time. And I don't care how many injuries he's had. He played with a better offense, it feels like, when he was with the Texans with a different coaching staff and a different people on the team. He looked better in Dallas, Lord. He looked better in Houston than he did in Cleveland. It was bad. And I don't think it's going to get any better. I will say, though, I do think, and I'm not making this up, this is true. His dad did pass away a few days prior.
Yeah, that did happen. Yeah.
So, like, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But
even
no.
So,
I'm like, but no.
Even so, it's like, I don't think if he's not, I mean, he's 3 or 4 years into being a Brown, and I think if he's not looking good,
is he?
Now,
he's played like 10 games.
Is he ever going to look good? I mean, yeah.
No, he's never going to look good.
And
the Brown, I was actually having a conversation with someone about this yesterday, and I promise we're going to talk about Chiefs here in a minute. The Browns are going to be in Cap Hill for like the next decade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you get out of that?
Yeah.
You don't.
No. They're kind of screwed. So we'll see what happens.
Anyway, let's talk about week one. It was a good game. Thursday Night Football, which feels literally like it was 100 days ago, but it was
literally
7.
Forever ago.
It was only 7. Today's Thursday. You have a couple of minutes to update your fantasy football rosters, guys, if you have not done that yet.
Wait, I have to look at mine. Hold on.
Too late. We're in the show. What? Okay. Well,
no, I'm still
I guess
here.
I'll just go ahead and talk
I'm still here. I just have to make sure A-Chain is starting. Is he starting?
Oh, my God.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
I am so sorry to keep on.
Okay, he's good. Okay, we're good.
Let's kind of go through the offense. And we can go quickly because I know we're going to talk longer about who do we play this week? We're going to talk longer about the Bengals instead of the Ravens, which, hey, just want to start off by saying The NFL knew exactly what they were doing when they scheduled 2 AFC games, week 1 and 2 against the Chiefs, knowing daggum well. Here's my thing. You got the Ravens, you got the Bengals, you got a week 6 bye. You have 3 games in December. At this point, we have to go out and win these 2 games this week because y'all, it's been a day, okay? You have to go out and make sure you win these 2 games this week because you have that early week 6 bye, and that's a lot of football games in between there before you could possibly get another bye. And you're stacked heavy at the beginning of the season with AFC and at the back half of the schedule with AFC. So these 2 games are very important. So going out and having the game that we did on Thursday, it was good to see. The defense didn't look.
What is poor Jodi is struggling.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, something is happening with me. The offense looked great. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, they did everything that they were supposed to do. Xavier Worthy is extremely fast. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So yes, I think our offense looked. I mean, we were expecting them to look good, right? But they, I think, kind of exceeded our expectations, which is super exciting. And that's all without Hollywood Brown as well. And that's with Kingsley Suamata'ia's first game as our left tackle, which I know he's been kind of heavily critiqued, but I think for being in his first game as a rookie against a Ravens defense, which was like arguably the best in the league last season, I think he did phenomenal. So I think our offense did everything you could ask them to, minus a few drops here and there, which they'll get focused and we'll get those under control. I'm not feeling like the drops. The drops last year felt significant. This year it was like we recovered from them.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I will say if you kind of go back and look at that game, those 3 drops are 3 touchdowns. So you had Travis Kelce, he dropped one. You had Isaiah Pacheco, he dropped one, and Juju dropped one at the 1, even though he did go up over 2 defenders. So it makes it a little different. Like, there was definitely a level of difficulty there for that. So, I mean, I think if you had to take anything positive away from the offenses, they definitely were able to move the ball down the field. I kind of said this. We had a
multiple times
Chiefs space one day this week, and I don't know what day on X, Twitter, whatever you call it. And I think my biggest call out with the offense was we're really fast. And
we're really fast.
Really fast. We scored our first touchdown in like 2 minutes 41 seconds. The second one was like in 4:38 or something ridiculous. I don't know. Go look at the stat box yourself. The box score yourself.
Right.
But because we're so fast, we kind of need to know how to slow down. So that's really what I'm going to be looking forward to into this next game with the Bengals, because going out and scoring so fast means your defense is on the field.
Correct.
And, you know, the Ravens, their very first drive, it took them 7.5 minutes, I think, to score. And then we scored in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and
that's amazing. The defense really did not get a chance to rest, and they were back out there in the first quarter.
No, and that's the thing is, like, our offense was doing enough to keep the defense off the field. It's just they were moving too fast.
Yeah, it's what happens when you got a whole bunch of dudes who run like a 4-4, 4-2.
Yeah.
And I think that's really going to come from clock management, right? So that maybe that is where you have to get your run game more involved, or you have to get your tight ends more involved, or something of that nature.
Well, I was listening to New Heights, and Travis and Jason were both talking about that. They're like, like the Ravens figured out a way to keep Pat Mahomes off the field, and that's the secret, right?
Like, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter ultimately, but like that's what teams are going to continue to do, because now we have all the speed again, and they know what we like to do with speed, right? Like we've seen it with Tyreek in an Andy Reid offense, and so we know what the Chiefs want to do with speed, but now it's a matter of but we gotta slow it down a little so that
you got to just know how to manage the clock.
More breaks. Yeah.
You got to, and I think that you did see a little bit more of that in the second half. Now, I will say, like, on the flip side of that, when you look at the defense, we gave up so many, like, 3rd and longs that I wasn't expecting to see.
I hated that. Now, that was annoying.
I will say the secondary did look better than what I thought they were going to look like going into this game, but there were still some things that they let up some big chunks that it's week 1. So, like, I'm not going to sit here and critique them as bad as I could because there's still so much football left and people are still chemistry, and these guys didn't play in preseason games, which also kind of reminds you how important preseason is too.
Yeah.
So, but something else I said about the defense was it feels like Spags had to, because these 2 games, sorry, I'm also trying to pull the football game up because for some dumb reason it's on Prime.
Yeah, that's Thursday Night Football now. It's on Prime. So Thursday Night Football on Prime.
I just want to watch YouTube TV.
I know.
Anyway, I did say one thing about these first 2 games is you're going to have to, normally I feel like Spags and Andy would be like conservative, you know, like the first few games they don't open their book. And I feel like because we are playing the Ravens and we are playing the Bengals.
Yeah.
And these are 2 AFC games that will make a difference at the end of the year. You're going to see some things from them that we probably would not normally see so early. We definitely did see that, especially on the defense.
I actually want to give a big shout out to, which he's not, at least not mine. I don't know if he's yours, but I don't think he's either of our players of the game. But I want to give a shout out to Justin Reed.
Oh, yeah. He had a hell of a game.
He had a hell of a game for not playing all preseason or training camp. He really was like, he was not messing around. No, you're good. He was not messing around, and he was actually our leading tackler of the game. So big shout out to Justin Reed. Very impressed with his performance for having missed all that time and then having to go in there and make a huge impact. And I was really impressed with him, as well as I think Jamari Connor kind of keeps going underrated. And I think he had a really good game himself. So I think our safety room is looking pretty good. We did watch a bit of a miscommunication. Isaiah Likely touchdown, which I don't know how it got so miscommunicated, but we saw Brian Cook and I think it was Nick Bolton on that play that both got like just torched by Isaiah Likely.
The secondary when he went to he ran on the sideline. Yeah, it was. But honestly,
I was watching from that end zone and I was watching.
Yeah, you were in that
end zone. Y'all just gave up. I was like, y'all gave up.
But I was on the other side, right? I was on the other end zone. And for me, I was just kind of like, when you look at everybody, the whole entire defense looked discombobulated.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was happening. That whole
drive, I think, was just a miscommunication.
Especially there. Now, I will say, it was a good ball from Lamar to Isaiah. Right? But at the same time, it's like something definitely fell apart there, and you could feel it and see it on the field. But they bounced back from it. I think we should maybe talk about we should maybe talk about the controversial 1 minute left in the game, 10 seconds left in the game. I can't believe that we're still talking about the Ravens game. It feels like it's been like 3 weeks.
We haven't said much about it.
I'm like, are we sure we didn't talk about this game already?
No,
we haven't.
I know.
But the last play of the game, right? So there were a few things there that I think frustrated a lot of fans in general. One, I think a lot of Chiefs fans were upset because Andy went super conservative with 4 minutes left, and where he should have just went and scored like we could have. We were running the ball on like 3rd down when we probably should have threw for we could have got that completion.
Get Rashee Rice in there again. Like he was.
Yeah. So you can definitely see that there was some frustration there from Chiefs fans because we had the opportunity to go score another touchdown and get up to not even get ourselves in that situation in the first place. Prime Video is about to make me so angry. But
same here, actually.
It's just not working.
No, same. Well, I'm at an Airbnb right now and it's just not.
It's just not working.
It's not doing its thing.
Like,
it's okay.
God bless.
And I don't want to take you off my camera again, even though I'm still here. But I'm like, it wants me to scan a QR code, and I'm like,
so dumb. Anyway, but then Ravens get the ball, they drive down the field.
Yeah.
Lamar misses.
Oh, he missed.
And I think
that was bad.
And I'm just gonna
take Flowers
real bad, open by itself. But I'm just gonna take that as it's week 1.
Yeah.
And everybody's still learning and vibing.
Yeah,
and they
totally.
Play in training camp, and he's never probably gonna miss his only receiver that wide open ever again.
Never.
But you catch a touchdown in the end zone and you're out of bounds. And I remember sitting at my seat and being like, oh, he's out. And I was in the opposite end zone. I was like, oh, he's out of bounds, because they showed it one time on the Jumbotron. I was like, oh,
I was stressed. I was like, I don't on the line.
I actually got on Twitter and was like, he's out of bounds. Before, like, they kept replaying it. And at this point, the Ravens are celebrating because they got a touchdown. And I'm like, okay, let's see how New York handles this one.
Right.
He's out of bounds.
Everyone's like, he's out. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I think he is.
He 100% was.
I don't know, but yeah, he definitely was.
It was just so funny to me, because when you go and listen to the post game, all of our receivers are like, Coach trains us up on that. Coach coaches us up on that. Wear white cleats. Like, you know what I mean? Like, duh, that's what you're supposed to do. So, as somebody who has never played football before in their whole entire life, I would have never known to do that. But hearing just the players be like, well, duh, that makes sense. And you know what happens every time you go in our tunnel and you start yelling?
Silence. No.
Why even do that to yourself?
Yeah, he pretty
like,
much he yelled. So Isaiah likely yelled a bunch of profanity.
He was angry
at our fans down the tunnel. So
all right, Nick Sirianni Jr. You'll learn your lesson.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni Jr. Like, if you know, you know. But interesting end. And then they all wanted to just like kind of cry to the media afterwards. Like, Lamar's like, no, he was still in. Isaiah likely literally said to the media, he said, well, this is the worst we're going to play all year. If this is the best the Chiefs got, then they're going to get theirs in the playoffs. I'm like, hello? Like, do you think this isn't also the Chiefs
only y'all
game?
Are going to get better?
This
That's
isn't
right.
This isn't also
only
the Chiefs' first game of the season? Like,
totally fine.
Okay.
Keep that same energy, and hopefully
keep that same energy.
Hopefully you will meet us at Arrowhead. Patrick already said the AFC Championship game is going to be at Arrowhead.
Well, do we want to get into our players of the game real quick, just to kind of
because I don't want to talk about the Ravens anymore.
Let's get that out.
I'm burnt out on the Ravens. I'm done.
Okay.
Players of the game. Who are your who's your offensive player of the game?
So I'm gonna go. I don't know who you want to choose, but I'm gonna go with rookie Xavier Worthy. I'm just so freaking proud of him. Man, his speed just showed right away. His first touch in an NFL game, he got a little jet sweep kind of motion, sea of red in front of him, meaning our blockers, and ran his way right into the end zone, just sped his way right. Like, I was watching, again, I was in that end zone watching live, and I was like, no way. I was like, he's literally getting in. Like, there's no one. Like, he's literally going in for his first play as a rookie for a touchdown. And he did. And then
he's hilarious because
and he
was mad.
Yeah.
He was mad at his touchdown dance because he was like, well, I already did it. And I'm like, that's what you're focused on right now? Okay. If hilarious. That's your priority, then all right. So
did he not win Rookie of the Week? Did they already announce that?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Who won?
I don't know, but he didn't.
That's some BS. Anyway,
it wasn't Marvin Harrison Jr. I know that.
I'm betting Jaden Daniels won. But yeah, he was definitely my offensive player of the week. Like, he just, and then he had that amazing stretch down the field for another touchdown. 2 touchdowns as a rookie in your first game is
not
insane.
Surprised.
So props to Xavier.
For me, I'm gonna go Rashee Rice here, but I really debated between him and Kingsley Sumamatai. because where he did start off a little rough, he definitely redeemed himself through the game, and you could see it on the running out the tunnel. Speed this podcast up. So he might be my rookie next week, but I'm definitely not rookie. Offensive player now. I'm going Rashee Rice here, and I have to apologize to all the people that I said Rashee Rice ain't gonna have 1,000 yards this season. He's definitely gonna have 1,000 yards this season. It might be like 1,001. Like, it ain't gonna be a lot.
1,001 is hilarious.
He's gonna have 1,000 yards.
I'm thinking 1,013. That's what I feel. Or 1,113.
Say that because once Hollywood Brown is back, the ball is going to spread up. Like, if it was just the offense that played Thursday, God bless. If it was just the offense that played Thursday for the remainder of the season, then all right. But they're adding another weapon to this offense, and that's going to just take some of his snaps away. And really, they're going to use third down. They're going to use Juju in red zone opportunities, clearly. So, I mean, once he gets his snap count up.
God, I keep forgetting he's like
on this team.
Crazy. Yeah. Literally.
He's back. And it's so funny because I remember yelling with one of my friends. I was like, well, wait, does Juju not catch everything now because he dropped the ball?
Know.
So, like, there was a whole thing about that, too. So, that's it for offense. Who's your defensive player?
Was that his only target? Juju's? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he'll get it. They'll get there.
Unless I could go look at the box score while you're talking about your defensive player.
I think that was. Anyway, with my defensive player, and I want to get my stats right, so I'm going to go off the screen for a second here so I can look at these. My defensive player of the game is Leo Chenal. He was phenomenal, and all of the tales of the stats don't even tell everything, to be honest with you, because he was a game wrecker throughout the entire game. I'm super excited about him. He had 2 pass deflections, 3 solo tackles, and 4 assists. I don't know if you get much better than that. So, Leo Chenal, for sure, my defensive player of the game. Yeah, there was a few guys that made a big difference, but he was like just a game wrecker. He's just someone you can rely on. He's a football dude. He is buff. He is strong. He is putting Ronnie Stanley, who's like a huge 300-pound, however tall he is, guy, giving him a run for his money. Leo is just a beast. So I cannot wait to see how he
Leo came out swinging too. He came out this gate swinging.
And his pass deflections, like he was just
he was a baller from start to finish in this game. So definitely shout out to him because he was all over it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it would be cliche to say Chris Jones, so I'm not gonna go there. I expect that from Chris Jones every week, kind of like I expect greatness from Patrick Mahomes every week. So for defense, I think I'm gonna go.
I know Chris Jones is
Chris Jones was good. I mean, I think I'm probably gonna go.
He had a forced fumble.
Yeah, he had a sack and a forced fumble. Yeah, I think I'm going to go George Karlaftis just because George Karlaftis next to Chris is so good every single time.
Yeah.
He also was just very impactful all over the field. Definitely had pressures. I'm not getting into the details because I want to speed this up, but he definitely was.
He was fantastic.
But I want to say though, I think the whole entire defensive line was really good. Now Lamar did get. So when you look at like the run game, right? They definitely shut Derrick Henry down, which shocking because
shut him down.
Derrick Henry, if you know past history, he always runs all over the Chiefs.
Right.
But Lamar was able to get loose a lot, which is kind of expected from Lamar Jackson because that's just the type of player that he is. That's how good he is.
He and Josh Allen are like the two that do that.
It's just what they do.
Yeah.
It's just what they do. And I will say, like, there were some things that Spags did with the defense that I really enjoyed watching. Like they put like Drew Tranquil back into like a safety spot at one point, and I was just like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, what else are you drawing up over there and letting us see in week 1 that I wasn't expecting?
Right.
God bless. All right. Week 2. Chiefs Bengals.
Week 2, it's Bengals week.
At home, at Arrowhead. You know, I was having this conversation yesterday. This game does not move me at all.
Does not move you. Okay.
I think at all. And I don't know if it's because I'm tired of Chiefs Bengals.
Yeah.
Or what. And Joe Burrow is 90% and Jamar Chase is wanting money and T. Higgins isn't playing. And I think they're trying to create the drama, hence why their locker room won't shut up.
They are.
But it's not doing it for me. We're playing y'all week 2.
I feel that. And
I should tell y'all something, not us.
And after an extremely underwhelming week 1 for them, right? And I know the Bengals, they love to get off to a slow start, which is, I think it's interesting for us to play them week 2. Because we never play.
Did you know that their head coach has never won a week 1 game?
I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Huh?
Yeah, they don't win week 1.
Well, I know, but how do you still have it doesn't matter.
I know. Anyway. Because they're still riding that 2021 Super Bowl appearance, Jody. That's what they're doing. So
Sure.
I've never seen a team and fan base ride a Super Bowl appearance that they lost for so long, but here we are. So can you imagine? Everyone likes to give the Chiefs crap for losing to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers a few years ago in the Super Bowl. I'm like, well, at least we have 3 Super Bowl wins to make up for that. We don't see us ever even, now we don't have to, but you know what I mean? It's just funny. The Bengals are funny. They're a funny, funny team.
Here are my quick thoughts about the Bengals game. I don't have much.
Jamar Chase said today, he said, we're still the team to beat in the AFC. I don't care what anyone says. We have to go out there and play like it. I'm like,
you don't even mean that.
Y'all really don't even shut up, do you? Y'all really don't shut up.
But you don't mean that because you're not.
You know you don't mean that.
The Bills might kill y'all this year. The
Yeah.
Bills look good. I'm trying to tell you, if Josh Allen has a good game tonight, which I'm watching because they're kicking off right now.
Yeah.
He's going to be the head for the MVP league. And I know that it's only week 2. I tweeted this out earlier, but the NFL has been wanting Josh Allen to be the MVP for the last 3 seasons.
Right.
If he has a good game tonight, he is going to lead that.
And I need y'all to understand. I need y'all to understand for Jody to say that, who is our certified Josh Allen hater.
Disgust. And he had a great game last week. And I was like, I hate this man. But
I know, I hate him. I know.
I can't. I'm never gonna hate on his performance. Did he have a turnover? Yes. Did he have a fumble? Yes. But he had a good game.
But everyone did. Also, everyone did.
So name someone who didn't.
Yeah.
Go.
Right.
My quick thoughts about this game. Our offense, if you thought that they were good week 1, they're going to be even better week 2.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood Brown is still out this game.
Yeah,
they are
most likely. We don't have confirmation, but
he's out. He didn't practice today.
The way the Chiefs work, you just know he's going to be out.
He didn't practice today. He's definitely out. So,
and neither did T. Higgins.
But they'll make him a game time decision. The Chiefs will put Hollywood on ice until week 3.
The Chiefs don't mess around. Yeah,
they don't play that at all. Especially when we don't need you. We need you later.
Please just get him healthy and save him for the stretch. I don't even care. Play him week 4 if that's what it takes.
Literally,
I want to see him. Obviously, but
I think we'll see him week 4 because they could have put him on the IR and they didn't. So that lets me think.
That makes sense.
Well, no, actually, I think week 3. I think we'll see him.
I could see it either week 3 or week 4.
Yeah. So the offense is gonna go off.
Yeah.
Our O-line is gonna hold up very well against their defensive line. Yeah. Chris Jones is gonna have a day. Orlando Brown might get ran.
Please.
The best of luck, sir. Cannot wait for his reunion because this will be his first reunion back in Kansas City since he left. Yeah.
No, he was here last year. It just
did they come here last year? Did I go to
New Year's Eve? No, I don't think he went.
Did they play
here?
Oh, they were here. Yeah,
I did not go. But Joe Burrow didn't play, so
I don't remember this game.
No one cared really. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
But actually,
remember.
Well, okay, so if you remember, it was our game after the Raiders game where they annihilated us on Christmas, and the Chiefs like snapped into motion, and they're like, no.
Yeah, that was.
And so the Bengals came in, and then we beat them and found our groove, so it's fine. But
welcome back.
But yeah, this will be the first like real game with Joe Burrow back in Arrowhead, so that should be good.
It's gonna be really good. The defense is gonna be great. The only receiver they need to really worry about is Jamar Chase. I feel like they're going to feed Jamar because they did not last week. He only had like 4.
He had like 6 touches for like 57 yards.
It was
or
like,
something. Yeah.
I think it was.
No, it wasn't
4.
good. Yeah, maybe.
It
wasn't good, whatever it was.
Yeah. And so he was like, I don't know, ask the coach. Well, Jamar, you didn't play all of training camp. So they're not going
to
put you out here on a
100%
snap count. Like they're going to ease you back into the game.
Yeah.
And they can't afford for you to get hurt based off of your injury history from last year. Sorry. So I do think that they are going to feed him, though. We're going to see what that Burrow taste.
Oh, for sure.
Like Arrowhead, which good, because I want to see that if I can make it out to the game on Sunday. And who's our running back?
Chase Brown and Zach Moss.
Let's see like what that is going to look like, right? So
which they
I definitely think Samaje.
They didn't do. Oh, I'm not even watching because I can't get the game.
No, just t0e just overthrew Tyreek.
Oh, okay.
Most accurate quarterback.
Yeah, I know. Did the Dolphins start with the ball?
Oh, that was a pick though.
Oh.
Ooh.
God, I need this game to turn on.
Who is it?
But I'm gonna have to turn off my camera if I get it to turn on.
It's okay. I can fill her while you do it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I think
I'm still here. I'm just gonna.
No, it was just pick. Anyway, so I think that's just what's gonna happen with the Bengals game. I don't think there's gonna be anything that's gonna just be like the matchups I want to see. I want to see Chris Jones against can't remember his name. I want to see Xavier Worthy against Cam Taylor-Britt.
Yeah, Trent Williams.
Right?
Chris Jones against Trent Williams.
Yes. Sorry, I was thinking about Cam Taylor-Britt. He's also going to get cooked by Xavier.
Oh, yes.
Or Rashid.
Because he was running his mouth.
He's been talking all week. I can't wait to see what their running game really looks like now. I think Samaje Perine is going to be really good for us this week because it's his old team.
Yes.
I do think we might see more touches from Isaiah Pacheco this week. And
because
maybe
did you watch?
Did
you see the Bengals defense?
It's not great.
The run?
It's not great at all.
Terrible.
I'm like, it's not great at all.
Not at all. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. And then I just think if I had to think about what are my keys to the game for this week, it's going to be this. I can literally say what I said last year and say it for this week.
Say it.
You got to protect the ball. No turnovers, no fumbles, no interceptions.
I actually do think Samaje Perine could have a great
I think he's going to go off.
Yeah.
I think Andy's gonna be petty and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got this week.
Yeah.
Well, you won't have as much burn week 3 in Atlanta, but this week, let's see what you got. Let's rotate y'all out. But yeah, my keys to the game are just play a clean game, no interceptions, no fun. Did he kick him while he was on the ground?
Oh my God. I just saw that. I finally got the game.
Trying to do a podcast we will never do this.
Not good. No, we're not. This is not normal.
Enjoy this while y'all have it. It ain't never happening again. Not
while we're like live commentating the game now.
And then I just think that you need to get Joe Burrow on the ground. He has to get sacked. I think that
their O-line was not
because they don't because they don't have a ton of receivers that are going to go out there and make an impact. Jamar Chase is going to be doubled all night. So I'm totally fine with that too. And I just think that we just need the O-line just needs to continue to be good to keep Patrick off the ground, manage the clock management, very important.
Yeah.
Keep Patrick on the field, the defense off the field. Those are just some of the basic keys, but I don't think it's going to be Arrowhead's going to be loud. And I think
Bengals and Chiefs
of winning this game this week. So
yeah, I think the Chiefs will win. But it's always a fun matchup, so we'll see. But I just don't see the Bengals figuring it all out this week.
They're going to be 0-2.
Especially against a Chiefs team that's this hot right now. I just don't see it. So
I love it.
Oh no, I lost Jodi. Just me now. I don't know what just happened to her. But let me see. So, all right, I'm just gonna fill a little time here while she's gone. So we are watching the Bills-Dolphins game. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna fill some time here.
Sorry, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
I don't know.
Did you talk about your keys to the game while my computer glitched on me?
No, I didn't know what was happening. But my keys are pretty much, run the ball. I think Samaje Perine could have a big game. I think he's feeling a little like conflicted because he was with the Bengals for so long. And now he's like, I don't think he's conflicted, but I think he's like, it's weird because he knows all the trash that they talk against
all of my viewers left because my computer glitched. I just saw how much our numbers dropped. Oh my God.
It's okay. No, we're
sorry,
good.
Y'all. We're back. Sorry, y'all. On my side. We're back.
But
my bad.
Oh shoot, James Cook.
Focus.
Touchdown already. Bills. They're gonna beat the Dolphins.
Get into oh, for sure. I have the Bills winning this game.
All right, so I think running the ball against them, running down their throats, because clearly they had no run defense last week. Mm-hmm. Their defensive line outside of Hendrickson is not great. So we'll see. He's a beast, but outside of him, it's not great. Mm-hmm. Bengals O-line still struggling once again. So I
don't think they did anything in the offseason to make it better.
They added the one guy. They added the one guy that was like a diva, and
they're literally selling TV so they could pay.
Jamar Chase. Yeah, and then they don't pay Jamar Chase. T. Higgins is out with a hamstring. I think just play your best football, and you'll win. That's pretty much it. Play the Chiefs football that you know how to play. Don't call stupid plays. Go for it when you need to.
Don't drop the ball.
And don't fumble. And don't throw a pick, please.
What are your score predictions for this game?
Score prediction for Chiefs Bengals. I'm gonna go. I'm feeling like a 30. I'm feeling like a 33-24. 33-24. That's my prediction.
Yeah, we're definitely going to score 30. Let me think. You said what?
33-24. Chiefs, of course.
I think. I think it's going to be like a 10-point win. And it's like going to be like a maybe 34-24. I think it's going to be like a 10-point win.
So I'm 33-24 or 34-24.
Yeah, sorry. And
we'll
normally,
see who's right.
But it's mainly because, yes, shout out to y'all. You're putting your score predictions in the chat box.
Put your score predictions.
It is almost 1,300 people listening in to our very random impromptu show.
So thanks y'all for being here.
Thanks y'all for being here. But let's see those score predictions. I see a 34-13. I see a 34-17. I see a 28-17.
People are feeling
they're feeling the high numbers. Which me too.
We'll
Love
see.
That. So that's
pretty much it. And then
I'm trying to think this game is just underwhelming for me. I'm trying. I'm digging deep to find.
I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be competitive as usual. And
you think?
Yeah, I do. I don't think the Bengals are going to be as good as we're used to, but
no.
But I think it'll be competitive. It'll have that little like edge to it. But listen, me more than anyone would love for it to just be stress free and we win and beat the Bengals in great fashion. And then they'll have some other excuse that, oh well, Joe Burrow wasn't fully healthy and T Higgins wasn't in, so it still doesn't count. Like they're gonna have something. But Chiefs, I will say, Chiefs should win this with ease. That's all I'll say.
I agree. They should definitely do that.
Yeah. And I just love to beat the Bengals, so let's do it.
I just feel like I was so unprepared this podcast.
We both were, but here we are. Here we are.
Y'all, I ain't ate food today. All I've had is this Gatorade that I actually just got up because CJ told me to go get water. And yeah, but no, I think
Gatorade too.
I do think it's gonna be a good game. See, we're twins. I do think it's gonna be a good game. Arrowhead's gonna be rocking. This is the last home game until October, so I know it's gonna be very loud, and the people are gonna be proud. And it's a 3:00 game, which is a blessing because that means we can be home before Sunday Night Football. So
there you go.
It'll be fun.
I'll still be on the road, but yeah, it's gonna be
last time I looked, ticket prices were actually dropping for this game too. So I feel like everybody is just as underwhelmed as me about this game. So yeah.
It could be. It's not like it used to be. So
it ain't like it. Well, because I mean, we're still good.
Chiefs is still the Chiefs, so we're not the problem.
We're still a great team.
Yeah, we're not the problem.
Can't help anybody else. Let's get into the sponsors and get out of here because we are halfway through the first quarter of this Bills-Dolphins game. Or who do you think wins this game? You already said Bills. I think the Bills win.
I think Bills, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Bills
have won 9 of their last 10 matchups against the Dolphins, which is crazy.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they've got it.
Yeah, I think so too. And
now, if I can get
the Bills have less weapons, which is interesting because the Dolphins have way more weapons than the Bills, but they're definitely going to lose this game.
It could be fun. I don't know if anyone would be down, but let us know. Like, what if maybe not next Thursday, but like in the next few weeks, what if we like live commentated a Monday night or Thursday night game?
I mean, we should. Fun. That's clearly happening now.
Right. Like that could be kind of fun. So maybe let us know if y'all want us to do that. That could be fun.
I could be down. Look, I can be down. I can be down.
Be down for that. So anyway, that's about all we have in our sponsors.
Shout out to Autograph. I told y'all about 30 minutes ago to download the app. Did you do it? I know you didn't.
No, you didn't.
On your app store and go download the Autograph app. Pick your favorite sports teams. Like these things are simple, guys. And then make sure you use the promo code Kingdom's Queens. Easy, simple. Kingdom's Queens. Kingdom's Queens. Homage. Me and Lexi owe y'all.
Shoot. Yes,
You're going to get it this weekend.
This weekend. We'll do it.
There's
I'll do
a lot happening right now.
Saturday afternoon, I'll do it.
So what that means is you still have time to enter if you have not entered. And we will be pulling 3 winners this weekend to win some apparel from Homage.
Yes.
So if you have not, go do it. I'll retweet it as soon as I get off
the guidelines. It's really easy, but yeah.
It's super easy.
Go enter, and then you'll get like a cool shirt like this, which is a Derek Thomas Chiefs shirt. And they have so many cool freaking Chiefs designs on there.
And the quality of product.
The quality is so nice. Great. It's so soft.
Love the quality. Great quality. Great quality.
So, yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm in a hoodie because I'm freezing.
Low-key, it's cold in here too, but
I'm like, it's freezing.
I'm traveling, so this is what I brought. But yeah, we have this Chiefs Derek Thomas, really cool shirt. And then they go look at their stuff, and then you'll be like, heck yeah, I want to enter that and win the contest. So
I love all of my stuff. I actually can't wait to start getting my fall winter stuff too.
That too, yes. Can't wait.
Well, y'all. We will see. Oh, we didn't get into any matchups this weekend.
No, I couldn't even. I was like,
Oh, well.
There's some, it's not like insane. There's nothing insane that I'm like, okay, that's a huge game, Okay. Like, I think the Raiders are going to go lose to the Ravens.
Correct.
On Sunday.
I think the Chargers beat the Panthers, which is crazy. Everybody needs to pay attention because if the Chargers win and the Chiefs win, they're both 2-0, and the Chargers would
I can't wait till we play the Panthers
of the Chiefs because they have a division win.
True. Unfortunate. And then we play them week 4, so just to keep in mind.
So fix that.
Which I think we win, but
anyway. You know what game? There are a couple games I'm interested in, and I don't want to dive into them. I just want to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
Saints Cowboys.
Interesting, because the Saints dominated, but it was the Panthers, so it's
true. But that defense looked good.
I know.
And I told my friends, I was like, "Y'all got to show me one more week."
Yeah.
I need to see one more week. But I mean, that Saints defense was good. Seahawks, Patriots. That should be interesting. They're both 1-1.
Who do the Jets play?
Titans.
Ooh, Lions versus Buccaneers. That will be a good game.
Lions.
I'm excited for that.
Good.
That should be really good. That's a divisional matchup.
Texans Bears will be interesting because it's Sunday night football, and we'll see if Caleb Williams can play under the lights.
Oh, yeah. No. I think the Texans are going to dominate, but that should be good.
The Steelers go to Denver. Russell Wilson returns, but he ain't starting. So also interesting. Yeah. Also interesting.
Right.
Monday Night Football, the Eagles are going to win, and they're playing the Falcons. Which I guess I just realized that the Falcons will be on a short week playing Kansas City.
And then they play us. Yeah.
So, interesting. So, those are some of your matchups going into Sunday. So, good times ahead. Anyway.
Very.
We will see y'all next Tuesday.
Thanks for tuning in.
We will see y'all next Tuesday. We will recap.
Oh, you're late. We're just leaving.
Yeah, we're leaving. Sorry. But before y'all leave, there's a little thumbs up button. If you're on YouTube, go hit the like button for me, please. Like. All the likes. Go like.
Helps us out.
Like. Oh, that made my stomach hurt.
Oh my God.
Go like.
We are
like the podcast tonight, y'all. If you're not, subscribe to us on. Oh, did you fumble on the one?
Oh no.
The Dolphins are they are a very unserious football team.
Clearly.
They interrupted my spiel. If you have not subscribed to us on YouTube
That's
yet.
my fantasy running back.
If you have not subscribed to us on YouTube yet, please go hit the subscribe button. And please, everybody, just thumbs up, like. We love y'all. Thank y'all.
Love y'all.
Grateful for y'all. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. TikTok is coming. Spotify, Apple, all of the platforms. We're on all of them. So,
all right.
It's okay to
catch up with you guys.
Go back and listen. It's okay to be late. You can go back and listen. Almost 1,400 listening. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all. So have a good night. Like and subscribe the current channel that you are listening to. And we will see y'all next Tuesday. Enjoy Thursday night football. What is going on with him? He looks crazy.
Listen, it's a great game. All right. Love y'all. Go Chiefs.
Bye. See y'all later.
Bye.